Edwards leads Timberwolves past Thunder in Western rematch. Anthony Edwards scores 26 as Minnesota claims a wire-to-wire victory over shorthanded Oklahoma City. With Gilgeous-Alexander's 30-point effort not enough to prevent the Thunder's 38-11 record from taking a hit amid key injuries, the Minnesota Timberwolves defeated the Oklahoma City Thunder 123-111 at the Target Center on January 29, 2026, overcoming the Thunder's strong 38-10 record. Anthony Edwards led the Timberwolves with 26 points, helping Minnesota build and maintain a double-digit lead throughout the game. The Thunder played shorthanded without key defenders Alex Caruso and Jalen Williams, contributing to their offensive struggles and eventual loss. The Target Center in Minneapolis was buzzing with anticipation on January 29, 2026, as the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Oklahoma City Thunder rekindled their rivalry in a matchup that echoed last season's dramatic Western Conference Finals. The Timberwolves, entering the contest at 29-19, were looking to defend their home court against a Thunder squad that soared to a dazzling 38-10 record. But as the final buzzer sounded, it was Minnesota who left the hardwood smiling, notching a decisive 123-111 victory over a shorthanded Oklahoma City roster. The showdown tipped off at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, with fans from both sides eager to see if the Thunder could extend their dominance or if the Timberwolves would seize the moment. The Thunder, fresh off a morale-boosting 104-95 win over the New Orleans Pelicans just 2 nights prior, faced a Timberwolves team riding the momentum of back-to-back victories, most recently a 118-105 triumph against the Dallas Mavericks. From the opening whistle, Minnesota set the tone. Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves' electrifying guard, wasted no time getting into rhythm. He poured in 12 points in the first quarter alone, helping the Wolves surge to a 34-22 lead. Oklahoma City, meanwhile, struggled to find their shooting touch early, hitting just 36% from the field and a chilly 22% from deep. Isaiah Hartenstein provided a spark with 6 points and 1 rebound, while Lou Dort added 5 points and 3 boards. But the Thunder simply couldn't keep pace with Minnesota's early onslaught. By halftime, the Timberwolves had extended their advantage to 63-50. Edwards continued to lead the charge, and the Wolves shot a blistering 50.7% from the field and an impressive 47.5% from beyond the arc-shy Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's all-star guard tried to keep his team within striking distance, tallying 13 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds by the break. Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren chipped in with 8 and 6 points, respectively, but the Thunder were staring at a double-digit deficit in a rematch that had playoff intensity written all over it. The third quarter saw Minnesota maintain their stranglehold, outscoring the Thunder and taking a commanding 96-80 lead into the final frame. Edwards continued to sizzle, and by the end of the night, he'd racked up 26 points to lead all Timberwolves scorers. The Wolves' relentless offense and disciplined defense left OKC scrambling for answers. Gilgeous-Alexander did everything he could, finishing with a game-high 30 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. Holmgren added 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 blocks, while Cason Wallace and Hartenstein contributed 13 and 11 points, respectively. But the Thunder's efforts weren't enough to slow down a Minnesota team firing on all cylinders. Injuries played a significant role in shaping the contest. The Thunder were without 2 key perimeter defenders, Alex Caruso, right adductor strain, and Jalen Williams, right hamstring strain. Both sat out, as did Ajay Mitchell, Thomas Sorber, and Nikola Topic due to various ailments. For the Timberwolves, veteran point guard Mike Conley was sidelined with back spasms, and Enrique Freeman, Terrence Shannon Jr., and Rocco Zakarsky were also unavailable. The absence of Caruso and Williams left Oklahoma City vulnerable on the wings, giving Edwards and the Wolves sharpshooters plenty of room to operate. Despite the loss, Gilgeous-Alexander continued his remarkable scoring streak, making it 119 consecutive games with at least 20 points, a feat that places him second all-time, behind only the legendary Wilt Chamberlain. That's a stat that'll make any NBA fan do a double-take. We know we're shorthanded, but that's no excuse, Gilgeous-Alexander said after the game. According to the Oklahoman, we got to find ways to compete and execute regardless of who's available. Looking at the numbers, the Thunder entered the game as favorites. Odds makers had Oklahoma City favored by as much as 7.5 points at some sports books, with the over-under set around 228.5 points. Pre-game projections leaned toward a high-scoring affair, and the teams delivered, combining for 234 points, well above most betting lines. The Sportsline projection model, which simulated the game 10,000 times, had predicted the over would hit, citing both teams' potent offenses and the Thunder's injury-induced defensive vulnerabilities. The Timberwolves, who rank among the NBA's top 5 in both scoring and shooting efficiency, certainly lived up to that billing. For Minnesota, this win was more than just another notch in the win column. It marked a statement victory against a Thunder team that had eliminated them in 5 games during last year's Western Conference Finals. The Wolves' ability to go wire to wire, never trailing in a contest, showcased their growth and resilience. "We want to come out strong and set the tone early," Edwards said post-game. "It's always special playing against OKC, especially after last year. But we're focused on this season and getting better every night." Oklahoma City, now 38-11 after the loss, will look to regroup as they continue their grueling road trip. Coach Mark Daigneault will undoubtedly emphasize defensive adjustments and the need for greater depth as the Thunder navigate injuries. The return of Hartenstein provided a boost on the boards and in the pick and roll, but the absence of Caruso and Williams was felt on both ends of the floor. "It's the NBA. Every night is a challenge," Daigneault remarked. "We're confident in our group and we'll bounce back." Meanwhile, the Timberwolves improved to 30-19 and continue to solidify their standing in the Western Conference playoff race. With Edwards leading the charge and supporting cast stepping up, Minnesota is proving they're more than capable of contending with the league's elite, even when missing key pieces like Conley. As the dust settles in Minneapolis, one thing is clear. The Western Conference remains as competitive as ever, and both the Timberwolves and Thunder will have plenty to say as the playoff picture comes into sharper focus. Fans can expect more fireworks the next time these two meet, because if Thursday night was any indication, this rivalry is far from cooling off.